everybody. I hope you are all having a wonderful start to your week and that you had a great weekend. So I was going back through some notes recently on one of the trainings that I did probably about a month ago in Minneapolis, all about tonal techniques. And one of the discussions that we had in class was all about muscle patterns and what they mean. And so it was a great discussion, and I thought I would pass along this information because it pertains to really our whole society right now. Okay, so when we see somebody lay on our table and you're face down, right? We are also going to be looking at muscle patterns. You should be nice and relaxed. And a lot of times people are not. Their muscles are very hypertonic or they're very tight. And so that can be indicative of a trapped pattern of an emotional nature. And so this was where it got super interesting. So emotional patterns and how they can show up on our body. So I have my notes right by me, so I want to make sure that I get it completely perfect for you guys. So if the muscle tightness is stringy, that's indicative of more superficial. If it's ropey, it's going to indicate that it's deeper. And then if you have deep cable-like feel to it, that indicates a much older pattern. But here's the thing. So as the body releases that tension, it's going to release superficial first, then the deep, and then those old emotional nervous system patterns. And so this is another reason, you guys, why we do care plans, because consistency, repetition, that's what's going to get to like the deep rooted issues. It's mostly, and this guy was so great, and he talked about how so much of chiropractic care is just superficial. We don't want to just get the superficial stuff, you guys. We really want to go down to the really deep layers of these things. And so the biggest thing that I want you guys to know is when we talked so much about what tends to be the biggest cause of emotional patterns and get really deep in these old patterns and whatnot, it's fear and anxiety. And so this starts so early on, especially in kids. I mean, we all have seen those articles, like kids won't say, oh, I'm anxious or I have anxiety. They'll say things like, my tummy hurts, I don't want to go to school, all that kind of stuff, right? They don't typically tell us that they're anxious. But the fear and anxiety are hitting so many of our young kids, even grade school age, preschool age, and definitely into middle school and high school. That fear and anxiety, that's already starting to build those patterns. And so typically when people come to us, and if they're adults, they have these patterns that are super, super deep. And that's what we're trying to do, you guys. We don't want to just get those superficial layers. We want to get down deep and down to the old emotional issues. This is why there are times where we will start seeing people adjusting and doing cranials, and they'll have these releases. They might start laughing. The biggest one that we see, the most often one, is that they start crying and they're like, I don't even know why I'm crying. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. That's the emotional release, and you have to get that out. And we start breaking up those patterns. So starting them at a super, super young age, you guys, all the better for these emotional patterns so they don't manifest and cause issues into the future. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.